When I mute you, kindly do not unmute yourself, especially if you do not want to talk. So I'm muting all of you so that we can have a great meeting tonight. You're all welcome, and we'll get going. We'll get started immediately. Tonight is actually crypto trading for beginners, but I want us to look at it in the angle of earning from crypto trading, especially without knowing how to trade. You want to see how you can flourish online with Royal Q. You want to see how you can be part of those that would be millionaires this year by the grace of God when the bull run starts. Perhaps you are even thinking, what's even this bull run? Bull run, bull run, bull run. Where is the bull running to? We are going to show just some exciting details of what we mean by bull run, why it happens, when it happens, and how it actually happens. So we are all in for a great time tonight. And I would like for you to have your pen and paper around you so that you can take some jottings. Or if you are the one that prefers to put things down on your phone, then that will also be very, very exciting. Your presenter tonight is Olaosebikon Okay. I'm the group managing director at Cofsol Group and the founder Flourish Online A2Z.com. So that's my profile. We are recording this so you can go to it later and see exactly who you are in the same room with. It's always good for you to know who is talking to you. So let me quickly take it from the beginning, because when we know where we started from, we are likely to know where we are right now and exactly where we are going to. So we want to look at evolution of money quickly. How did we even get to the naira we are spending now? And then we are quietly and swiftly moving into crypto. So in the beginning, we started with trade by barter. Most of us were not born at that time, but at least we read history. We heard how it happens. You see, trade by barter means that if I have a pair of shoes and I need a bag, maybe I have two pairs of shoes and I don't have a bag, I will go to somebody or go. In fact, at that time, life was easier. Security wasn't anything to be afraid of. You can put your pair of shoe by the roadside, and then you put there that you are looking for a bag. Somebody who has a bag will drop a bag and carry your pair of shoe because that's what he or she needed. Life was beautiful. I can imagine. If you like, go and put your, even if it's one leg of your shoe you put outside, you won't see it these days. But at that time, it was that easy. So that was what trade by barter means. And well, most of the things they were doing then was produce, farm produce. If you have yam and I need tomatoes, I'll put my tomatoes down, carry yam and all of that. Then swiftly, maybe because they thought, okay, even if it's a pair of shoes that I truly need, my pair of shoes are probably more expensive than the bag you are giving me. So they started putting value to what they had, and so they moved to cowries. So you can value your bag, you can value your shoes, and then you can say, all right, I need this much. This is how much I want to sell my bags. And then they were paying with cowries. When you go to seashores these days, you can still see some of these cowries there. Then swiftly, they moved to coins. At least I met them. I met the time of coins when we had 1 shilling, you know. But coins and paper money were going concurrently. Initially, they had coins, all these coins, because then life was also easy. There wasn't so much of inflation. So you could still use your coins, 1 pound, I mean, yeah, 1 pound, and 1 pound is still even in coin as at today. Then you have $1, $1, you have all sort of coins. Then too, we had a kobo and so many other types of coins. You know, the money was valuable. We moved to coins and we were spending coins. Then to paper money, that is the fiat currency we have now. Our 1,000 naira, our pound sterling, our euro, our dollar, all the paper monies, the fiat currency. Then to plastic money, your ATM, your cards, your debit and credit cards. You know, the credit card had been on in the developed countries for many, many years before we started, but that's what they moved to. That's what the evolution brought after fiat currency, the paper currency. We are using all of them together at this time, but I'm just trying to let you know how all these things evolve. Then we move to online banking. Now I can send money to anywhere right from my house, just straight from my phone or any other device that I do have. Okay, so we moved to online banking, and then now it is the turn of the cryptocurrency. It is now the time for crypto, the digital currency. We can't even run away from it because this is why I took it from the beginning of times. I mean, the evolution of money. So when it is time for something to happen, it has to happen. Even the word of God says there is a time for everything. So this is the time for crypto, and it is better for all of us to just accept it, learn it, roll with it, and then make money. Okay? So it is crypto time, and we should quietly run with it. You may want to ask, remember this class is crypto trading for beginners. We want you to understand what's all this crypto? What's it about? Why is it important? Why are they talking about it? Why should I be in it? So this is the why of this class. So what is crypto? Now, exactly what is crypto? Like I said in the former slide, cryptocurrency is a digital asset. What this means is that you cannot see it. You cannot hold it physically, but you can transact with them digitally. I've had reasons to thank God for crypto in so many ways, at so many times, even in businesses. Like I remember there was a time last year, I needed to transfer some money to my staff, my office in China, and it was urgent. Actually, what really happened, what brought the urgency was the fact that I went to the bank. I tried to transfer um, dollars. Normally, the way we transfer, and they didn't tell me that they didn't have dollars. You know, Nigeria has become something else. You are looking for money, your money you put in the bank, you can't even see it. They've already spent it, and they won't be able to give you your money, and they won't tell you the truth. So I just noticed that the um, guy at the counter was trying to dissuade me from transferring, and he was saying, man, why don't you? I said, but this is the way we've been transferring money to China. Why are you telling me not to do it? He couldn't say they didn't have money. I'm sure he was just pitying me that, hey, this business was not going to go through. So I said, leave it. He was telling me that it was counterproductive. It wasn't going to be profitable because what I wanted to do was really small. And that by the time they remove bank charges and that and that and that, I said, look, I'm a business person. I'd already put all this into consideration. It will eat into my profit, but that's fine. I wanted this thing to go. So he left me alone. And meanwhile, when I was bargaining with them in China, Chinese don't joke with their money. I was talking to people that we have been working together for so many years. This industry, this company, we've been working with them. That's where we have been producing. I remember it was pens that we wanted to do. And they will just tell you, you have to pay everything. You pay everything forward. They are not going to say we want to take 75%. You have to pay everything. Even if at the end of the day, they would produce rubbish for you, that's your law. They will take their money because they have trust issue, so to say. So when we were bargaining on this, they were telling me, okay, you need to pay. I said, I'm not going to pay anything. Go ahead and produce these things. We've been dealing with you. What kind of people are you? I shall use Boldface. Then they started the production. Now I went to the bank to transfer money. I thought I was transferring money. I didn't know that Nigerian banks did not have money. They didn't have the dollars. So about a week after I thought the money had gone, the company in China contacted me and said, hey, okay, you told us to go ahead to produce this thing. We cannot find your money. Your money. I said, Kilo Ishele. Hey, what's the meaning of that? So I called my bank account officer, and then he checked and said, oh, didn't they send me an email that the transaction didn't go through because they said that I couldn't do it that way or something silly. Oh my goodness. My head was going to turn 360 degrees round because the way I bamboozled them to start work in China, they would think that truly I really wanted to do 419 for them. Everything in my head was spinning. So I went to the bank. There was nothing they could do. I talked all the grammar I could fathom. There was nothing they could do. Then it was one of the staff that now told me that actually what happened was that there was no money. Hey. So I got back home and I was thinking, I couldn't tell them in China that, oh, there was no money. Then they will think that I knew that there was no money in Nigeria. And I kind of, anyway, long story cut short, I called my son who lives outside Nigeria and told him what happened. So I said, hey, this is business and I'm not telling you to pay for me. I'm only just thinking that, could you just transfer? So we're just looking for ways of doing this. So he said, okay, how much is the money? Give me the account to transfer to. I quickly asked the Chinese people, I said, oh yeah, transfer dollars to them. Give me your wallet address. That's the crypto wallet address. And I transfer the money. You will not believe it that what Nigerian banks could not do for a whole 1 week, we got it done within a twinkle of an eye. That's crypto for you. PM, the money reached US. PM, he transferred dollars to China. And I was saved the shame. You know, the shame, that old big shame that wouldn't have been for me alone, but also for the whole company. So that is how you do transactions digitally. I could have transferred straight to China, but it's a company, they don't take crypto. So that was why I had to do that triangular transaction from Nigeria to the US transferred cash to them, fiat. But at least I got what I wanted. So these are ways that you can actually use digital assets like cryptocurrencies to do business. That's just one of the many, 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 many instances. So that we don't waste too much time on this, I just wanted you to know that you can transact with crypto, but you're not going to be able to hold them because they are digital assets all the time. Anyway, cryptos have the potential to increase or drop in value. Today, at the end of this meeting, at the end of this presentation, towards the end, I'm going to show you this for today. Today, BTC pumped to over $50,000. This BTC had been on 43, crawling to 44, to 46. Today, it took off to over $50,000 to one coin. And you will see where it started from as we move on now. So cryptos have the potentials to increase or to drop in value without giving you any notice. This is the nature of crypto, and this is what we call volatility. Volatility is the nature of crypto. Please take that, write it down, put it in your left hand if you are right-handed so that you don't eat with it. But if you are left-handed, just keep it in your right hand because you will need it. They don't have stable prices. They go up and down. They go up and down all the time, and every time. Now, I can tell you for free that cryptocurrency is the 21st century money. It is the 21st century money. The value of the currency is not based on any country's commercial bank or central bank. No. The value is dependent on three main values, namely demand. When people are demanding for it, then it goes up. Like if everybody would need to use BTC, for certain things, and they're always created for some usabilities. So it depends on what you are using them for. There are some cryptos that you can use for like transactions in the industry, in certain industries, like in the building industries. Now you have cryptos, you use the SFH, the whatever, and then there are some you use in the travel agencies. I mean, for travelings and all of that. They are created for usabilities. And then when there's a big community built around the coins, then the value can change. So these are the things that drive whether it's going to be high or it's going to be low. It's not because any commercial bank is dictating to whoever is using the crypto or whatever. And the very first cryptocurrency to be created was Bitcoin. This almighty Bitcoin. It was the first cryptocurrency created. And this was in January 2009. And at that time, the value was less than $1. It was less than $1. And some people even got them free. They were just giving free, like with some of the free ones we have now in airdrops. That was how valueless, in inverted comma, open and close. In fact, there was the story of somebody who had so much Bitcoins and was hungry and then went into an eatery and got himself the most expensive shit in this whole world with because he didn't know the value of what he was carrying. And the people that collected the money from him too, I'm not too sure they knew the value, but they collected them anyway. So Bitcoin came into existence in January 2009 at less than $1 or even free. It was created by a man called Satoshi Nakamoto, a Japanese. And in February 2011, remember it was created in 2009, you must have heard me tell the story of how my son told me to invest $100 in 2010. And you see, whatever would be, let me just take it like that. Because at that stage, what was uppermost in my mind was their school fees. So I was like, what on earth are you talking about? We are thinking of how to pay your school fees in dollars. You are telling me to come and invest $100 in what? BTC. That smart guy invested from his savings collected from us. And by 2020, when I was ready, when CashFX came, and I was now calling all of them, come and do CashFX. Oh, you will earn in whatever. They will pay you in BTC. You will earn in dollars. It's for They just said, hey, hold it, mom. What are you saying? I said, BTC, hey, you know the value of the $100 of 2010 at that stage was $1.4 million. Anyway, so the value, the progression was going on and on and on. In March 2017, it went up to 1,250. In November 2017, $20,000. You know, it keeps, like I told you, it's volatile, keeps going back and forth, you know. And then when it was created, that's something with crypto. Everything about them will have been, you know, it is a creation of somebody. So this person will have put all the rules, how it will be run and all of that. So when it was created, it was said that it will only have 21 million coins maximum supply, and it is to decrease in supply every 4 years. Please be noting all of these points, because you will know now why it is critical for you to be involved in crypto with all of these indices. It decreases every 4 years. That is, this production, the supplies rather, would decrease every 4 years until the year 2140. Bitcoin is the standard for the unit of all other coins. We call other coins actually altcoins, that is alternative coins, because the Bitcoin is their boss. The Bitcoin is the king of the cryptos. So it's wherever it pushes them that they kind of fall in line to. Okay? So why should we even now care about crypto? Why? Why now? Why is the buzz? Why is everybody now talking about crypto, and crypto? Okay, why should we be concerned about crypto? Now, there's something called Bitcoin halving. And this Bitcoin halving kind of affects the bull run. Bull run means when the crypto picks up, you know, the bull, when bull just kicks up and is running. That is when it becomes so high in value. It has something to do with this halving. And halving occurs every 4 years. Bitcoin halving is when the reward for Bitcoin mining is cut in half. And this takes place every 4 years. The halving policy was written into Bitcoin's mining algorithm to counteract inflation, you know, so that the inflation can be counteracted by maintaining scarcity. So this is why the halving, and it occurs every 4 years. The last time this occurred was in 2020. The very first time was in November 2012. Then after that, we had another one in 2016. And the most recent, that is the last one, was in 2020. So if you look at the historical halving right now, the next one will happen by the grace of God this year, 2024. So BTC halving will occur when the number of blocks reaches 840,000 in April 2024. Everything is normally put in place, and what will happen, you know, can be really projected. So this is it. When it reaches 840,000 blocks in April 2024, then there will be BTC halving. Then the reward per block will decrease from 6.25 that it is now to 3.125 BTC, that is half. Usually the BTC price rises for about 6 months before halving and is rather stable during the event. When it is halving, it will be stable, and then the primary growth will occur again the year following this halving. So you can now understand why we keep saying, take position now, get yourself into crypto, because the last one that happened, I think it was said that it's made 1,000 millionaires, BTC millionaires, not Naira millionaires. You can imagine when something has come to $50,000 per coin, and you are now a millionaire in that space, then you can imagine how good that will be. This is why we are saying, even if it's $100, Barry, put it in crypto now so that you can be part of, you may, never can tell, be part of the millionaires that will be produced in this year's album. Now, how do we make money in crypto? When you want to even put your money so that you can be part of these millionaires that will be produced, how can you do it? You need to note, because I like to say it the way it is. You know, my name is okay. And I normally say it the way it is, because I'm not going to sit down here and tell you a lie. Crypto trading is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not a scheme. It's not the one that you can just say, okay, I want to be rich today, let me jump into it, blah, 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 blah. No. But definitely, you can get rich trading cryptocurrency eventually. But it's not something, it's not spring one, get them back. No. But if you are very patient and you key in on time, you are most likely to get very rich trading in crypto. I can tell you that for free. Now, how do you make this money in the crypto space? You can buy and hold. You can trade daily. If you learn, we have a learning space, but that's a paid class, because I mean, we also got trained. We paid to be trained, and even all this that we are impacting freely is just the humanitarian part of us, because I mean, it's not, everything is not about money, but certain things have to be about money so that you can also know the worth. The people that trained us could have done it freely, but they didn't. They collected money, and they collected big money. You can pay thousands of dollars to learn crypto, how to trade, what to trade, the kind of coins to hold, and all of that. But if you are that person that wants to, to increase in knowledge, to continually improve until Jesus Christ comes, then you don't really mind how much you're spending to improve yourself, to get knowledgeable, in things that you care about. If you don't care about it, then that's okay. But the much we are going to tell you freely is actually enough to get you going. Okay? So, the way you can make money, you can buy and hold. You can also trade. You can do daily trading. You can do scalp trading. You can use AI bots. I'm going to teach you the AI bots freely. How to use the AI bots. You can do ICO. You can do IDO. You can do signals. You can do staking. You can buy into pump coins. That is coins. There are some coins that can pump, but you have to be knowledgeable so that they don't pump and then go flat in your hands. And then you can also purchase. You can purchase. You can have airdrops. Airdrops most of the time are actually free. You can do all of this to make money in BTC space. Okay, so we are going to look at 3 main ways of making money. And the very first one, I would like us to look at investing. I would also like us to see trading, and we'll also see staking. Okay, but majorly for the class that we are putting together, we'll be looking at trading using the AI bots, the royal queue. Okay, so let me just let you know about investing, or HODL. Old is not a mistake. That's the cryptocurrency jargon. Is the lingo in crypto. Investing, or HODL, or holding, when you buy crypto assets, when they are cheap, you will hold them. And then few months, or it could even be few years, it could be few days, it could be few minutes. You know, I told you volatility is the order of the day in crypto space. It could be the next hour. It can just pump now and go flat. So when you buy when it is very cheap and then you sell, all this volatility is actually the reason why you should trade with the AI bots. We'll get into that in other classes, but I just want you to know all hope is not lost about volatility. That's actually how you make money, trading with the AI bots, because of the nature of crypto. But we'll get there. So investing or holding, when you buy when they are cheap and then you sell, this is called HODL in the crypto world. HODL is a misspelling of hold, referring to the buy and hold strategy among cryptocurrency investors. This strategy actually helps investors to avoid losses from the short-term volatility of cryptocurrencies, and they gain returns from long-term value appreciation. So when you want to invest, or when you want to hold crypto, you do not use your house rent to do crypto investing. No. You don't do that. You are not going to use your children's school fees or your own personal school fees to do crypto. Don't do that. The money you put into crypto should be the money that you can live there for a while. Otherwise, you will record losses. Because, for instance, if you buy crypto when they are quite, maybe you put your money into a set of crypto when they are low, and they are still low, and this is February, you will need this money in April, and they are still low in April. In fact, maybe they've even dropped lower than you bought them. By the time you need them in April, you won't have any other choice than to sell them off. And then you'll be selling them at a loss. Then you will say crypto is bad. Crypto is not bad. It's you that you did not have a strategy. It's you that you did not exercise patience. It's you that you did not look at what you are supposed to do before doing it. So please don't use money that you will need to invest in crypto. Okay? Then the next thing I want you to look at is staking. I want us to look at staking. Staking in the crypto world means, excuse me, staking in the crypto world means saving, when you carry your money to the fiat currency banks, your GTB, your FCMB, your First Bank, all the fiat banks, and you are saying, hold this money for me. I want you to be using it for the next 2 years. Okay? After 2 years, then I'll come back and collect both my profits and my principal. What you called fixed deposits in the fiat currency banks. That's what staking is. Staking is not Baba Jebu. No. Staking is when you put your money in the crypto world in fixed deposits. So you are saying, and it depends on the agreement. It depends on what you sign with the exchange you are using. Whichever way you want to stake it. Sometimes you can stake your crypto, and then the profits therein you can be withdrawing, but the principal crypto will still be there for the term that you have signed. Sometimes you can have an agreement that both the principal and the profits will be what you will take after the term expires. But I just want you to understand it that when you stake your crypto, it gives you the opportunity to earn extra passive income from your assets. The more crypto staked, the higher the potential rewards. So when you have large crypto holding, you can become extremely rich from staking. Staking is an excellent way of building wealth when intentionally done. It is most likely going to be very, very profitable when intentionally done. Because when you put your money into staking, you will have reached an agreement that after 6 months or after 3 months, I'm going to take this percentage on it. So if you have $100,000 and you put there in BTC, and you have already agreed that what you are taking after 6 months will be, it ranges. Sometimes it can be as high as 45%. So you can imagine if you have a whole lot and you stake, and then you come back after 3 months to take your 45%, depending on the agreement you have reached with the other party. Okay, so that is staking. Now let's look at trading. Trading, this has to do with buying coins when they are low and selling them when they are high, and waiting for the price to fall again to buy more, and then selling off again when the price increases. Just like that, it's that cycle. You keep buying when they are low, and then you keep selling off. This is trading. For you to be able to trade well, you will need to be able to interpret the algorithms, and you will also need to be able to take signals. That is if you want to trade by yourself, and it is possible. This is the one I said that we also do train because we got trained, but we charge if we are going to do that. But fortunately, you don't really need to do that by yourself. You don't really need to pay if you don't want to, especially if you don't have that kind of money, because training in cryptocurrency is quite expensive. It's quite expensive. Okay, so for you to even join our club, our crypto club, you will be needing like 250,000 naira. So you'll be on the platform, we'll be able to teach you how to trade by yourself, how to look at the signals, how to apply the signals as we are dropping, when to change and when not to change. But this means that you will have to be glued most of the time to your devices. Those amongst us who looks at the signals and drops for us in the group, they hardly sleep because that's just what they do. And that's why the expensive nature, because somebody who doesn't sleep all through the night needs to be well compensated. But all hope is not lost. You don't really need to be there if you don't want to. Like I said, you can trade with the AI bots, and I will tell you how. Okay? Reiterating it, the price of any real crypto assets is not static. Nobody can tell you that BTC is $50,000 today, it's going to be $60,000 tomorrow. We can look at the all the surrounding, whatever surrounds them, and then we will say, okay, let's look at it statistically. It is likely to be. It's only God that knows what is going to be in the next minute. So I just need to draw your attention to that. The nature of crypto is to go up and down, up again, down, up, up, up. So you need to stay woke if you have to be trading by yourself. So, but our training focus for this training, I'll be dwelling more on the trading part of money making in cryptocurrency. If you are interested in staking, we can tell you what to do, but you have to be in the paying class. Okay, because we have to give you the crypto, the coins that you can stake. the ones that can yield, and it takes money to get such information. But for the trading part of it, because you can use the AI bots, and then from the AI bots, you can actually get yourself trained, okay, for feature trading. Okay, so we are going to concentrate more on the trading part of money making in cryptocurrency using the AI bot. The kind of AI bots we are going to use is called Royal Q. It is tested and trusted. I've been trading with Royal Q since 2021. And I think Royal Q was actually developed towards the end of 2020 or thereabouts. It got to us in Nigeria in 2021, and some of us have been trading with it since then, and it has not failed. Now, before we go into what Royal Q is, I want to let you into some lingos also in the crypto world. Remember, this class is crypto trading for beginners. You need to understand what you want to do right from the beginning. That was why we started from evolution of money, how we even got into this space called cryptocurrency space. So what is an exchange? An exchange is the crypto bank. That's the best way to explain it to you, because that's where crypto assets are kept. Just as your money, the fiat money, is kept in the banks. An exchange is the crypto bank where you get to do everything you can do in the fiat currency bank, like your FCMB, your GTB, the First Bank of this world, Sterling Bank, Prudent Bank, all the banks, Access, all of them. Everything you can do with all those banks when you are talking about your fiat currencies is what you can do in the exchange. So we have some we called centralized, and there are some we called decentralized exchanges. The centralized exchanges are kind of controlled. Well, not really controlled, but they are regulated. That's the right word. They are regulated by the government of the countries they are existing. Okay, those ones are centralized. The decentralized ones are just brought together by people like you and I that are interested in doing this, and then they just come together and they put this together all by themselves, and they are doing what they can do, with the exchange. These people are called, those kind of exchange are called decentralized. Sorry, one moment, please. Okay, so please, if you are made a co-host, you don't need to do anything. If my network goes off, just hold still. The host may fall on you, but you don't need to do anything at all. By the time I get back, the Zoom will give me back the hosting. I only just put that in place in case of anything happening to my network. Network has no respect everywhere. It's not only in Nigeria. So I was saying that we have centralized and we have decentralized exchanges. Under decentralized, we have Binance, Remitano, Wobi, Giant, BTC, Exchange, and so on and so forth. Therefore, the decentralized ones, we have your Trust wallets, the MetaMask, Exodus. I don't know why part of this slides are chopping off like this. Okay, so Exodus, that Exode is Exodus. movements of Jah people. Okay, so these are the exchanges you can have, the decentralized and the centralized ones. Now, what you need to get going when you want to trade, when you want to stake, when you want to do anything in the crypto world, but particularly when you want to trade, use the AI bots, that is the Royal Queue. You need your Binance. You need your Binance exchange. You can also use Obi, but I prefer to use Binance because Binance happens to be the biggest and the most secure so far out of all of them. So I use Binance and I always encourage people to use Binance. And you see, I told you that when you have a great community around your coins and all of that, they are more stable, they can increase in value and stuff like that. It's the same thing with the exchanges. When you have great number of people using an exchange, then people can trust that exchange. Remember I said Binance is the biggest and is the most secure. Well, the community didn't make it secure, but the people on it, the owners, have done everything possible to make sure that it's very secure. So you are good to go with Binance. And then you will need your Royal Q app. So Binance is an app. Royal Q is an app. There are two different apps. They are two different apps. They are not the same thing. Like I explained to you, Binance is an exchange. So it's your crypto bank. That's where you have to be keeping your crypto. So when you want to trade with Royal Q, this is where you are going to put your money, the USDT that you will use to trade with Royal Q, or that Royal Q will help you to trade with. You are going to put them inside your Binance, that is inside your bank, the Binance bank. Then the Royal Q app is that servant that you are sending on an errand to go and trade for you while you hold your peace. You see, when you want to make money, when you want money to be made for you, even when you are sleeping, this is the best way to it. You just send the app on an errand and then you hold your peace. But the errand is not free. You will pay $120 to hire the bot for 1 year. But I mean, this is an investment that is worth tapping into because you see the kind of money you can make. I'm going to show you, like I said, some trades that went on today. They are always dated. You will see the dates there. You see everything there. So it's not anything that you can think, oh, maybe is a no. So you will see the kind of money the Royal Q can make for you per day, per second, until it culminates to days, to hours, to days, and so on and so forth. Then there's something we call fuel money. This fuel money is actually, you will also see by the time we start teaching about Royal Q, you will see what your fuel money is used for. So you put like $20 to $30 for fuel. So in total, you may be needing like $150, $140 to $150 for you to get going. This is different from your trading capital. You can start trading from $100. You can trade a coin with $15,000. You can trade a coin with $20,000. From $100 to whatever amount you have the capacity to trade with. That is what you will give. You will leave in Binance, and then the Royal Q will be trading with it. The Royal Q, the beauty of it is that the Royal Q does not have any access to your money. Your money is in your bank and you can withdraw it at any time. But the only thing is that when you withdraw your money, if you withdraw your trading capital, then the bots that you have sent on an errand will not have any money to trade. It's like you sending somebody to the market and then you give the person 100 naira, go and buy me bread. Then you call the person back, bring the 100 naira safe. You collect the 100 naira from the person and you still send the person to the market. What's he going to do there? He's only going to Yawo, like Hausas will say, like the Northerners will say. It's only going there to just do window shopping, and then come back home because there won't be any money to buy whatever you have sent the person to buy. So it's the same thing. When you want to trade with Royal Q, you have to dedicate the trading capital so that it can trade, multiplies your money, give you the profit. You'll be seeing the profits in Binance. You'll be seeing your profits in Binance. So if you put in $100, before long, you start seeing 104, 110, 120. Your $100 can grow to thousands of dollars with Royal Q. Because, you know, it has is an AI bot. It has no emotion. And it has nothing to do with your money. It's only just feeling it because you are going to bind. I remember my friend King Tom was asking me yesterday, how would my bot see the Binance? How would they work together? We will get there, but let me just tell you exactly how it happens. You know, there are two different apps, but the Binance had already given a go-ahead for Royal Q to be binded to it through an API. All of this, you don't really need to know the nitty-gritty. Just enjoy the moment. But we'll put you through how you can bind the two of them together with an API. So when you bind them together, the Royal Q will be seeing what is in Binance, but it cannot touch it. That's the beauty of it. So your money is safe in Binance. That's the security we are talking about in exchange, in an exchange rather. Okay, so the Royal Q will be trading with the money and then will be returning the profits in as much as it is within 1 year that you have hired it with your $120. And you see, this $120 had been the hiring fees of Royal Q per annum since 2021 that I started with Royal Q. So it shows you the stability, it shows you the trustworthiness of this system. Okay? So your trading capital can be from $100. Crypto never sleeps. So this is why I told you that if you really want to make money when you are sleeping, either you are sleeping or you've woken up or you touch anything or you are with your device or you are traveling, crypto does not sleep. The market doesn't sleep. It keeps trading because it's a global thing. It's a global phenomenon. It's not localized to Nigeria that, okay, we want to sleep at 10 p.m. No. It's not localized to Australia that this is the sleeping time. It's everywhere, so it never sleeps at all. Now, okay, this like the real trade for today. And I'll try as much as possible to zoom in this trade so that you can see what we are saying. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, you can see what is happening here. You can see the date. That's the date right there, up there. Today is 12/02/2024. So this is today's earnings. This is today's earning. When you bring in anybody, you earn some money. You earn some money. They call activation gain. These are all you may decide to trade without calling anybody in. That's fine. But you can also earn a lot of money if you call in anybody. So look at it. Global activation gain. This person had 20 USDT. Activation gain, 5 USDT. Activation gain, 20 USDT. You can imagine today alone, these are all earnings for the day. Okay? Real-time trading. Now, today too, this is 12/02. See how much this person has earned. The total revenue in USDT is 7,732. Not today, that's the accumulated earnings so far. But today, 12/02, at this time, this person made 220 as a profit. This is the currency profit, 220. On the 11th, that was yesterday, this person made 358 USDT. USDT is a stable currency, it's a stable crypto. It's normally almost all the time equivalent to $1. So you can as well say that this person has made $220 today. Please go and multiply 220 by 1,480 in Naira. Okay? So yesterday, this person made 358. Day before yesterday, the person made 309. On the 9th, he made 366. On the 8th, he made 176. You see the progression. That is how money is made with Royal Q bots. Now, you may want to really know exactly what is this Royal Q that is doing all of these wonders, you know? And Royal Q is said to be a semi-automatic trading bot. It trades cryptocurrency for you through the use of a Binance or OB exchange. Coinbase has joined now, so you can also use Coinbase. And it is monitored in real time through algorithms of big data. It can adjust itself by market conditions in real time, 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. You don't have to touch it. You don't have to start going. Once we set it up, it starts trading. Remember, is a bot, is a servant. You are sending it on an errand and it goes, you know? So it trades. Why I said it's actually better than human traders, because you will sleep now as a human being. Those who give us the signals that I said they don't sleep in the night, they are looking for signals in the night. There is no way they can't cheat nature. They will sleep during the day. But Royal Q does not sleep nor slumber. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Royal Q is trading. And how this happens is it will go down when your crypto is in the deep, when it's low, to start buying, to keep buying, to keep buying. It has no emotion. It's a bot. It's not a human being that will be thinking, oh, all these things that I'm buying, when am I going to sell them? No. It has already been conditioned to when it will sell. So when it starts increasing, it starts selling and start giving you profit. This is why it gives profit every day and every time. It buys, it sells, it buys when it is deep, it sells when it pumps, you know? So this is what Royal Q is, and that's how it works. But today, we're not going to go into the workability of Royal Q, because today is just to point you out to what cryptocurrency really is, how you can make it in the crypto space, to make up your mind to trade with the bots, or you want to do the pay class, and then you want us to teach you features trading. Although my advice for you is to use the Royal Q, make some money, and then when you are really ready, then you can spend your money to improve yourself, because I won't be a party to saying you shouldn't improve yourself. I have improved myself over and over and over again, and I keep improving myself, because the truth of the matter is the day we stop learning is the day we start dying. So every day you need to look for something new to learn. I'm glad that you are here learning about trading in crypto tonight. So let's interact. I've been the only one talking since. So let's interact now. It is question time. Ask me whatever you think you want to know by a show of your hands. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now. But let's interact. Talk to me if you have any question. Just raise your hand up virtually so that I can call you, and then you can ask your question, or better still, you can put your question in the chat box so that we can go through them together. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you got value. By the way, if you got value, put value in the chat box. If you've gotten value tonight from what we have said, type value in the chat box. Even if you don't have questions, if you know that you have gotten value, chat us up and put value so that we can know that our time spent here hadn't been in vain. Okay. So you see, we have to start tomorrow's work today. What that means is that if you want to be involved with the bull run, if you want to earn money, come April when we have the halving, and then subsequently when BTC pumps. And like I said, the other coins are actually called altcoins because BTC is the king of them all. So once it pumps, every other coin takes position and they keep going up and up and up like that. So if you really want to partake in this bull run, you have to start tomorrow's work today. You know, April, when the halving is meant to be, is just around the corner. And like I told you, crypto trading is not a get rich quick. It's not something you want to start today and then you say, okay, I want to make it tomorrow. The person that I showed you, the real-time trading, that is making 300 and something for today, and that you want to start multiplying the 360 something dollars he has made today by 1,500 naira. I'd been on it. And the truth is, he might have been on it for only 1 week, but at least he has started. He's not waiting for April. So you can imagine when somebody is making 360 something this time in February, what this person is likely to make when this tomorrow comes. So let's start building tomorrow from today by what we do, and we are looking at it tomorrow. So excuse me. All right, so any question, any question, any question? All right, thank you. You got value, you got value. Thank you. I'm glad that you got value. That's why I am here. All right. So do you have any question? If you have questions, please raise up your hand and let's talk about it. So if you do not have any question, I want to believe that I've done a good job. I'm a trainer by profession and I'm a product of two teachers, Chief and Chief Mrs. D.O. Oshunloye of blessed memory. So that means that I did a good job. So we'll meet on the platform. We have a platform there. If you are not on the platform, ask for the link on the main platform and you'll be led there. So on this note, I would like to stop sharing my screen and I would like to bring the meeting to a close, a joyous close, because we have been able to give value. So thank you all for coming. We'll meet on the platform so that you can start. Okay, somebody is asking a question right there. When I was about closing the meeting. Please, I hope the date for the continuation will be fixed. For the continuation. Well, like we have said, training ourselves is actually a continuum. We're not going to stop training. And I actually intend that we will be having this meeting same time every Monday. Hopefully, we'll be able to keep at this So yeah, we can say we are fixing the next meeting for next Monday at the same time. So 9 p.m. next week, Monday, by the grace of God, will be another time that we shall be meeting. So until then, I would like to say, have a very great evening. God bless you. Good evening. Good night. Bye-bye. See you.